Assalamu alaikum. This is your computer science teacher Sir Fawad Akhtar Ansari, and I have designed a demo question for the practice for the paper 2, and this question is of 15 marks as per new syllabus. So this is a specimen scenario based question for the students practice. So let's understand what is the question. So the question says that there is a general store, and general store maintains the record of its items for 5 days, Monday till Friday, right? And what are their items? They have got 5 items like soap, shampoo, oil, candy, and cookie. So there are the 5 items that they need to manage their record only for the 5 days. Next important thing is that they store the names of these items in the 1D array called item underscore name, and they used to record the price of all these items in the 2D array, and they name the 2D array as a selling price. For example, you can see that there is a grid. It is just for the understanding. So this is how the general store maintain their record. Like for the soap, they record and manage the amount of all the 5 days, right? And it will be added here, right? And then shampoo, all the amount of the shampoo for the 5 days, it will be calculated and added into this column. So the same for the oil, the amount of the oil for the 5 days will be calculated and added in this column, and so on. When we finish, then we have to add up all of these rows data and add up into the overall total, right? So we have to also find the overall total. Whatever the numbers will be in this column, in the total column, whatever be the amount in this column, it will be calculated and added as the overall total. So this is a grid. I hope you understood what is the purpose of the grid. It is just for the understanding. If you understand the grid, then we go to the question that write a program that meets the following requirement. Input the selling price of each item which is sold each day. Calculate the amount of each item sold each day and calculate the total amount of all items. Plus we have to round it to the nearest whole number. So it is pretty simple, like you input the selling price, then calculate for the each item that is sold each day. As you can see in the grid, like these items are input, and for the each day for each item it has been input, and then it will be calculated and added into the total column. Then what we have to do, we have to go for the output. What we have to output? Name of days, name of each item, amount of each item, and total amount. So this is a question that is designed for the practice. I hope you understood the question and its requirements. Now, many possible solution and following is one of them. You may customize my solution as per your understanding. So this portion is for the variable declaration. So selling price is my 2D array and the item name is my 1D array, right? Rest of the variables I will explain you in the program. So you may skip this step for the declaration and the initialization. We can do it in the last. Main part of the program is to understand the body of the code. So now what we have to display, we have to display the names of the days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, right? It is the requirement of the question that we have to display the number of days. And then next step is to input the item name, item price, right? So the outer loop is used to iterate the number of rows. Like let's suppose if I want to input the amount of soap. So amount of soap for the Monday is 100. Amount of soap for the Tuesday is 100. Amount of soap for the Wednesday is 100. This is just an example. So outer loop is just used to iterate the number of rows, and our number of rows is the item. I started my array from the index position 0. You may start your array from the index position 1. Then it will become 1 to 5. So it's up to you. You start your array from the 0 or you start your array from 1. It's up to you. Basically, I first make this code into the VB.NET Then I converted my vb.net code into the pseudocode. So that is why I am not starting my array from the index position 1, but it can be started from the index position 1. So outer loop is the item name, and what it will do, it will iterate the number of rows. For the each row, for the each item, we have to input the price, and this is our array. So 1D array will take the amount, and the inner loop is for the days. It will iterate the number of column. Like when you finish, let's suppose we started from the so it will go for the iteration of next column. First it will take the input for the Monday, then it will take input for the Tuesday, then it will take input for the Wednesday, and so on. So inner loop is used to iterate number of columns, and my columns started from 0 till 5. It means there are 6 columns. Then I will input the amount, and the amount will be stored in this variable. Next is the formula. I want to store my amount in the 2D array, so that is why I am using the running total. So running total will be assigned into the selling price, which is the 2D array. Then I will assign the 2D array using the running total formula in the 1D array. Why I am assigning the 1D array? Because if you can see that total is the 1D array, right? So total column is the 1D array, so that is why I am assigning the total amount of selling price, which is 2D array, and I am assigning into the 1D array. Now next thing, for the overall total, I am assigning the previous total amount variable using the running total formula to the overall total. So it will do the overall calculation. Then after that it will do the round off for the overall total. So this is all the input and the process. Now let's go for the output. Same thing, the names of the days will be displayed, and for the outer loop this will display the item name, and the inner loop will display the selling price, right? When we get out from the inner loop, we will display total amount, and when we get out from the outer loop, we will display the overall total, right? And the sample marking scheme has been given. So sample marking scheme is just the assumption that you may get 2 marks for the declaration, 1 mark for the heading, 3 marks for the loop assignment, and this and that. So this is just for the practice purpose. I have made the program into the vb.net, and then I converted vb.net code into the pseudocode. So let's check the demonstration of the same question. Okay, now so look, the product name is soap. It is a 1D array, and now I am inputting the value for the 2D array. Let's suppose for the testing value I input 40. For the day 2 it is also 40, day 3 it is also 40. Let's suppose it becomes 45.5 for the day 5. Now let's go for the shampoo, and now we go for the inner loop for the day 1. Let's suppose shampoo is of 100, 110, and then it becomes 115.5. Let's make it to the decimal value, or you may do it 6, 7, 8. Now oil, and then after the oil we have started the 2D array. Let's suppose oil is of 150, 150.7, 150.7, and then candy. For the candy, let's suppose we take the price for the 40. This is just the testing value that our program is working or not. Now for the cookie price like 50, 50, 50, 55.5, 55.6. Now let's go for the output. Now you can see the output that the totaling for the soap is here for the whole week. For the 5 days. For the 5 days we sold the soap for 211, rupees. And shampoo, we sold the shampoo for the 5 days, and we got the amount 535. And the oil we sold for the 5 days, it's 751.4. and as you can see that there are the decimal values. Now this running total will be added as a final total or the overall total. So overall total, you can see it is here 1960. So this is just a demonstration of a program, and you can see it here. Now next thing is the query, that if anyone has got furthermore queries and they still do not understand the question, then I am embedding the link of the video in the document. You may go there and check out the video, and if still you do not understand the solution and the question, you may ask me on the WhatsApp, or you may call me on the WhatsApp. So whenever I get free, I will definitely explain you. And this is the demonstration, or you may call it the specimen scenario based question 1. I have designed 2 more questions for this specimen, which could be of 15 marks. So next video I will make on these questions. And thank you so much for watching the video. Allah Hafiz.